Hi, it's Rob and Elliot from the Tipi Builders. Today we will be putting up a little hat for a garden party. This is a quick video to show how we do it. So the first thing that we do, we put the crown piece on top of the ladders like this, and then we attach the poles to that by using the locating pin which we put in there. So what we'll do now is we'll put all three poles onto this crown piece, and that will be the first step done. So now that we've got all four poles set up on the quad pod like that, ready to go, we're going to peg out the base here so we can push up against it. So we put 2 pins on either side of the pole to stop it from moving left to right, and we put a pin at the back which we'll push up against. So we'll just do these back 2 legs. These are the legs that we're going to push against to hoist the teepee up into the air. So as we're building without ladders, tall ladders, we're going to use put everything up now before we put the canvas on and then lift it all up in one. So what we've got to do now is put the fairy lights on. So each fairy light plugs into these ports here. So we start with three different leg. Ones will come off the female port and one will come off the male port, bringing feed up to it. We then attach them up like that and we'll wrap them around the poles. We've got to leave a little bit of gap at the top here so the pole doesn't pull taut, and pull that out as we lift. So then as we work our way down, we just wrap it around the pole, getting a nice tight fit on it, which will give all the lighting for the little hat. Now that we have the fairy lights on the poles, we're going to put the canvas on top now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down the tarpauling. Elliot's going to unroll it now. If you're watching this and wonder why Elliot doesn't speak, it's because he's had a really high-pitched voice. So we're going to unfold this out now and put the canvas on top. Okay, to get the canvas over the top, we're going to bring it over, and I'm going to climb up onto the 2 ladders, like so. Just spread it over. I can find the central piece. Which is this bit here. This bit here. It's going to come down. Just bring the camera in a bit. So the top of the canvas sits over this screw. This here screws into place, and that holds the canvas in place.
Remember, you got the lighting bracket. It's still in the whole body.
No, it's not lifted. Okay, it's not lifted it.
Okay, so what we're doing now, we're putting these purlins in, which will finish the shape off, which keeps it all together. So just clip into the brackets on the side of the teepee there, and just lacking with pins. So we've got the first one in, so we've got behind us, and we'll get the next one in behind us, putting those poles to the right distance apart. So the first thing we've done now, we've got the purlins in place, which gives the shape of the teepee, is we put some pegs in down here. This will hold it in the ground. So next thing we're going to do is start to lift all this canvas up. So what we're going to do is get one of the lifter beams and pass it up inside. Where it clips onto the hanging frame there. Okay, and then I'll come to my corner. I'll take the corner of the canvas and I'll clip that over the corner of the canvas, and then internally Elliot will then put the pin through there. Which holds it in. So the first thing we're going to do is going to put the other three corners in, one off that side, that one and that one, before we put the central ones in. So we've got all four corner lifters in. So now we're going to put the intermediate ones in. So if we come outside, you'll see what it looks like from the outside. Which looks a bit like this. So what happens, the intermediate ones will lift the rest of the canvas up and we'll start to put those in. We have the lifter beams in now, so the canvas is all lifted up into position. If we come inside, you'll be able to see all the poles attached to the crown. Now these intermediate poles here sits on one of these metal cups, and this just keeps the height right for the TP canvas off the poles. So what we do now is we strap them up. So the first thing we do is we strap to these metal lifter cups. So you just put a strap around it, pulling it tight, and then just tuck the strap up to hide away any loose strap to make it look all nice and tidy. Then attached to the canvas, we put the elastic straps down onto the poles, and that just helps hold the canvas in place. So there's a strap for every canvas place. There's 9 in total, so we're just going to go around and put them all on. So now that all the straps internally are put on, we're going to put the external straps on. So what we have the dog tag, which we clip onto the D-ring, which is then connected to a 3-meter strap with a loop on the end. So we take a hook peg, we put it through the loop, push it into the ground to get it started, bang it into place, and then we pull down on the strap, tightening up the strap, pulling the canvas taut, holding it down. And then all we do is we just tidy up the straps so we don't have any of this loose strap on display. This is a finished little hat all ready for the party this weekend. We've got all the straps around the outside. It's all pegged down and ready to go. We've come inside, you can see it gives a nice big space. The little hat is not just used for teepee parties. We can also use it as part of a formation with big teepees. It can be used for an outside bar area or set up for a drink canopy for welcome drinks. So what we're going to do now is going to end this video with some clips of the little hat used for different uses at different parties.